and I forget. I forget half of the shit that I'm going to talk about. So I'm like, what the hell did I say I was going to talk about? And I don't know what the hell I was thinking when I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote down what I was going to talk about today. The dating channel live stream tonight, 8:30, talking Rona dating, dating cat ladies, clingy ladies, and Tiffany's and Karen's. So stupid. So stupid. What's up, Jeremiah? Man, you were a loyal fan, dude. How you holding up out there with the whole craziness and the corona bullshit? And like, what are you doing to like stay busy? Can you collect unemployment being, the position that you were in? Is that something that's like possible? Like, how does that all work? I'm not super, into like what, let's say you're a bartender and, things are slow and do you collect unemployment? How does that work? How does that work? But yeah, I was talking about dating Karens, which is a typical, I don't know, bitchy lady, which sucks for, imagine, I was talking to somebody today and they're like, I know a nice Karen. And I'm like, do you? She goes, yeah, I know like five nice Karens. And I'm like, ooh, could you imagine being known as a Karen as a negative thing? And then all of a sudden, a bunch of nice Karens. But Tiffany's, really, the problem with any Tiffany, right? Everyone's got their bad girl name that like a Dawn or a Tiffany, like every Tiffany has been bad for me. Being because they were very attractive physically and just attractive in general, but just bad for me, just bad people, toxic personalities, the whole nine yards. Now, clingers aren't the worst thing on the planet. Like some people, oh, he's stage 5 clinger. What does that mean? That they seek you out, that they like you, they want to see you often. Some people are okay with that. Maybe as a younger guy, I wasn't. But the older I get, the more I like that, because it shows that, hey, I want to be with this dude. So I want to maybe, seek him out, because you don't get into a relationship and you don't start dating unless you're looking to be with someone. But, then you get labeled a clinger as a lady or as a guy. Like imagine you connect with somebody on a dating site. And they're like, yeah, you're a little too aggressive for me. And I'm like, well, isn't the point of us getting together is just that, like, getting together? They're like, yeah, but at my pace and at my schedule, not all the time. And I'm like, then that's literally not how it works. It's literally not how it works. You date, you communicate. If you're not going to communicate with me, fuck out of here. Move on to the next dude. Move on to the next dude that is willing to see you once a week, text you maybe every other day, and that's like ideal for you. If that's ideal for you, no. But a clinger, I mean, define a clinger. What do you guys define a clinger? Tell me what you guys think a clinger is by definition. Someone that is so clingy that it is not attractive. Because let's say you like her attitude, you like her body, you like what is in her brain, you like what's going on in her life. Don't you want to be around that person like all the time? I would. Call me crazy. That's ideal. What the hell else was I going to talk about? I was looking at the whole thing. But anyway, dating people that are ideal for you in terms of physically and not good for you, like they're toxic. That's the other thing. Toxic dating is a problem. Somebody that's always bringing drama into your life. And that's what a Tiffany is to me. Like I remember going out with a Tiffany shortly after I became single, and they wanted to know, what are we? Like, how many times you have to sleep with someone before you say, okay, we're going to lock it in. We're going to lock this in, and it's going to be me and you. I think a lot of women, not all, trust me, not all, but I think a lot of women think we have sex, we're locked in. And I'm like, I understand that thought, but I don't think so. If I test drive a car, do I have to buy it? That sounds bad. That's a bad analogy or a great analogy. But let's say you get in a car. It smells okay. And then you drive it and it's a little loose. And then, you give it the gas and it doesn't really, respond. and you put the brakes and it takes forever to stop, you know, it's not going to be something I want to buy. So it's funny when the Tiffany that I was going out with, we were kind of flirting around and dating and going out to eat. And you could tell she was really holding back the physicality, right? Really holding back. And I wondered why, because she, you know, she looked like she was ready to rock. She had a killer body. She had a career. She, you know, physically, visually, everything made sense. And then why aren't we getting physical? You're into me, I'm into you. Why aren't we getting physical? I suspect she was waiting for something to be concrete before we got physical. And in my mind, that's not how it works. And if she thought that was the case, she should have told me so. Hey, I want to know we're an item before we have sex. You know, 1955 rules. Now, that's okay. If that's how you live your life, that's okay. I'm not that guy. I'm one of those guys that I'm going to see where it goes, and I want to know all aspects of you before I make a decision whether I'm going to be there or not. Now, the physicality was not an issue, but the subsequent the after effect, the afterthought after the physicality was an issue. It was like, so what are we? I'm like, I don't know. We're dating. Well, what do you mean we're dating? Does that mean you can go out with another girl tomorrow? And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that, but I have that option. But I didn't say it in so many words. I said, no, I really think we're getting to know each other. And she's like, getting to know each other? We had sex. And I went, right. That's part of getting to know you, your body, the physicality. It's not like I dipped out and I stayed over. And I was really confused because she didn't communicate the fact that she wanted something concrete. I'm not some floozy you just bang and leave. I never said I was going to bang and leave. But your attitude after the banging is going to make me leave. Okay? So don't make it look like I was just in it for the ass, because now you're being weird. If you would have been like, hey, good morning, what's up? What are you doing today? I'm like, oh, I'm just hanging out. Want to hang out? Sure. And we got to, that would have been fine. But it was like, what are we? Put a label on us. Where's this going? I've known you for a month. I mean, not even a month. And now you're like putting the full court press to be like, what are we? Who are you? Where's my ring? Are you moving in? I'm like, dude. Whew, that was the last Tiffany I dated, and we were done. So let me see if you guys are checking in. I was saying, what's up with Up Your Ass 24/7? It just says that. Got to have workout equipment at home. I actually prefer working out at home versus the home gym. Michael Charlton. I can collect unemployment, Jeremiah says. He's a bartender. I have workout equipment at home to keep me busy. Good for you, man. Whew. I have push-ups, running, which sucks, sit-ups, which suck, and, you know, air squats, basically just squatted with no weight, but a lot of them. Believe it or not, you can get a killer pump and a badass workout in, but I need that resistance. I need weights. I absolutely need weights to feel like I'm working out. When I look in the mirror, I haven't worked out really for 3 weeks at a gym, but I work out every day or every other day. I've gotten to the point where I'm doing 200 push-ups a day. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying I do 4 sets of 50, or I do 3 of like 75, 150, carry the one. Yeah. And, you know, it's like, okay, push-ups are easy now. But I can't wait to get, you know, 2 plates on a bench and be like, fuck, this is different than a push-up. It's just a completely different type of workout that I'm just like, dude, I need the weights. But yeah, that's the last, back on the Tiffany situation. That's the last one. And I guess someone would call that a clinger. But I don't think she was a clinger. I think she wasn't clear as to how I love open communication. When the girl's like, look, I like you, and I want to go on a couple of dates with you, maybe 3 or 4. And before we get intimate, I want to make sure that we're compatible and that it's going somewhere. Then my whole mindset would have been differently. My whole mindset would have been, okay, she's more old school, so you approach it differently. But the way I approach it is, it can go down at any time if it feels right. And then there's still no pressure into labeling something. But no, man, some girls are either like, hardcore one way or hardcore the other way. Remember, guys, I told you the story about the Denny's girl? Remember the Denny's girl? I haven't heard from her since. Like, it was just like, oh, okay. Yeah. Now, I'm not sitting there wondering, where's she at? What's she doing? I miss her. No, I was like, well, that's what it was. So I moved on with my life. Jamie says communication, compatible, and attraction are the base for a good relationship. Yes, and matching libido. Exactly. Let's say, for instance, you like her. Look, there are certain things I'll overlook to have a good relationship. The physicality can always be worked on. You're not going to have amazing sex the first time you get with each other. If you do, that means the chemistry is good. So that's one less thing you got to work on. But if it is way off from the get, like way off, it's hard to bring it back because you have to have that communication. But let's say, for instance, you have 3 of the 4. Communicate, attractive, you're compatible, but the physicality isn't great. You can work on that. You have time to work on that. And you have to have open communication to say, hey, I like it doggy a lot. Hey, I need you to keep going. Do this. Yeah, do that. And if you have that already in common, then I don't think the physicality is something that is not a hurdle you can't overcome, in my opinion. Impending Disaster 26 says, have you had someone from the outside, from the Mustang car world, follow this channel yet? I think it's going to be too cool to have people from the outside in here. I don't know. I think everyone that follows me here follows me on the other car channel and like the dating advice or just my experiences as a single guy. Recently reconnected with somebody from my past, which is nice, which is something that I also wanted to talk about at a later episode or just like a video, because I have had a lot of dates here as a single guy. The 2 years or so or more that I was single, that made me go, either I'm way off on shit or people in Florida are not compatible with me, So then what you do is you kind of take a step back and go, okay, what am I going to do? Am I just going to like keep trying new people and hope something comes along? Or was there someone in your past that was pretty damn compatible and you said, you know what? Let me revisit that and see if this person feels the same way. Luckily, they did. And that's where we're at. And it's nice. It's kind of nice to be like, all right, I treated them pretty well and they thought I was decent. And at the time work got, kooky. And I wondered, well, what would make me reach back out to someone like that? And do they still think of me as a good guy or a bad guy? Because look, when you stop communicating with somebody, you don't know if they think you're a fucking asshole. Oh my God, that guy's an asshole. Screw him. And you don't know, and you don't ever want to be in that situation, but you wonder because you don't know what's in people's minds, and pride gets in the way. Pride. People are just so prideful and have a crazy ego, and they're not willing to go back and revisit something that felt good based on pride. Fuck that bitch, yeah. Or she's like, fuck that guy, even though it made me feel great and was a good guy. Your pride gets in the way, and you're like, I don't want to go back. Been there, done that. I don't want to go back and revisit that. And once you set pride aside, you might be able to reconnect with somebody from your past that was pretty decent, and they think the same of you, but both of you were probably not going to reach out. So it takes somebody to reach back out. YouTube corrupt, anti-free speech. EJ says 1,000 push-ups a day. Check out the Michael Murphy challenge. 1,000 push-ups. Now, what's going to happen is my elbows are going to hurt. My elbows are going to hurt way too much to do 1,000 push-ups a day. 200, 300, in a day is different because you could do 200 in the morning, 200 in the mid-morning. You could do that. Not straight, but, in sets. But my elbows would be jacked up. Not because of the weight. It's just because of the repetition. So I'm not willing to do that. And someone says I do pull-ups on my lift at work. That's a good idea. Pull-ups on a lift. And YouTube Corrupt Enter Free HP says, I can't even be motivated just to bullshit put-ups or sit-ups. Slowly losing 3 years of progress. Exactly. I am slow. Luckily, things are okay. I'm actually losing weight. So that means I might be losing muscle. But slowly but surely, you could tell I'm going to need that gym. I'm going to need that, 2 plates per side, maybe 3. Do some heavy squats, some heavy resistance training to feel full again. Christopher Reyna says, what's up, Alex? Joe Blow says, texting a chick for almost a week. CV. What's CV? Holding a conversation is difficult at best. Still won't send a full body pic. The upper half looks great. She's working 7 days a week. RN. Move on or yeah, move on. Within the first day or two, if they're not willing to send you a top to bottom picture, what girl isn't going to send you a top to bottom picture? Come on, man. Come on, man. A girl that doesn't send you a top to bottom picture, something's wrong. Every time a girl goes to TJ Maxx, every time they go to a Macy's and they see a full length mirror, they cannot not look at themselves. Hey, guys, too. If you go to a full length mirror and you're like, this lighting is fucking bad, I look good, you know? Look at me. All right, I look okay because the lighting is just perfect at places like that. If a girl does not have a top to bottom picture of themselves, why not? Something's wrong. Are you ashamed? I'm gonna find out. If a girl has a banging ass, killer legs, they want to show everybody. Just like a guy, if he's got jacked arms and all this shit and he's wearing cutoffs and all this dumb shit. Like if you wear sleeveless t-shirts, you're obviously a douchebag, but you're doing it because you want to show off what you got, which I get. I'm just not willing to do that. I just wear medium shirts. Douglas Gonzalez says, is this girl from 3 or 4 months ago? YouTube Corp at that free speech says, I met this Asian girl. She was pretty chill, but a little ghetto. And I found out she was married and getting a divorce at 21 years old and ghosted her. I kind of want to hit her up to fuck though. I would never. Let's think. You want to hit her up to fuck, not to reconnect, meaning YouTube Corp at that free speech. You want to hook up and tell her, hey, I think you're hot and would you like to have sex? You think she'd be down with that? Like, you think she'd be down with just having sex? Or are you going to do the scumbag thing, take her out, wine her and dine her, have sex with her, and then dip out? That's a slippery slope, brother. Why? Because I've been there and done that, and it didn't benefit anybody. Alex Cadell says, I've had a couple of dates in the past year, and all of them were chicks born in August. Is that a sign of something? Have they gone well? And a lot of people are born on the 9th or 10th month of the year because they're New Year's babies. People bang in December or January. So, plus 9, that's, the September, August area. Okay. Bro, wash your hat, Becho. Fuck you. This is badass shit, bro. Sweat marks, bro. Fuck wearing clean shit. I ain't one of those fucking freaks that's like, oh, my shit's flat. I still have the sticker on it. Shit's clean. Fuck you. I'm a working man, bro. Mr. Nito says, sorry, I'm late. Did you talk about rimming yet? Yes. Yes, it was the first minute of the show. Rimming. Rimming just happens. If you go hard in for the rim job, something's wrong with you. You got to work up to that. Kevin Jones. I've been married 24 years, and I plan to stay that way. But look forward to both of your shows. The shit you say sounds just like my group of friends. Your friends are not as cool as me. But no, seriously, it's one of those things where guys and girls have these conversations. Girls are worse. Girls have way worse conversation than guys in terms of talking about dudes. Because, I don't know, do guys talk about vagina size? She's so tight. Yeah, I mean, but that's depending on what you got going on. It depends what you got going on, whether she's tight or not, right? Not whether she's tight for life. Women are just way off. Okay, I remember I was going out with a girl and she was like, oh, I'm going to go to a male review. And I'm like, oh, so you're going to see dicks. You're going to see dicks. No, it's not like that. I'm like, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Women at male reviews are way worse than men at strip clubs. Men at strip clubs generally can't touch. Look, if you got money and you're buying enough and you go to the shop, you might get your dick sucked. But 99% of the guys that go to a strip club barely even touch the woman, okay? Don't even touch the woman. Maybe they come up to you, sit on your lap, say, hey, daddy, you want to get a dance or whatever? And you're like, nah, fuck out of here. I got $3 in my pocket. Waiting for that corona stimulus so I can stimulate that ass. Do you know what I am saying? But I think women at a male review, it is encouraged. The guy comes out, buys a big hog, comes out, and women are boom on it. Boom. And I was like, wait to see dicks. Sure enough, she goes, oh my God. Dick was out. Women were touching and sucking it. And I'm like, yeah, you girls are gross. You're gross. Men don't do that. We literally hang out in prayer circles. Big Blue in PA says, yeah, it's muscle you're losing. Gotta be, because I'm not working out. And I'm like, I lost 4 pounds. I'm like, how did that happen? Unorthodox master of games. Alex, thoughts on hate sex. What is so hate sex? Meaning if you want to fuck a girl because you hate her, that doesn't jive in my brain. I gotta like you for it to even come out. Just like, it won't even peek its head out if it's like, if I don't like you. I have to like your backstory. I have to like you. If you go out with a girl because you hate her so much that you just want to fuck her, you got some psychological problems, and you probably need some help. You probably need some mental help, because you're really gonna bang a girl because you hate her? Come on, man. What's wrong with you? Mr. Nitro says, makes sense, but sometimes pretty girls are insecure. Nope. A pretty girl knows she's pretty. Dude, come on, man. Pretty girl knows she's pretty. She knows she's pretty. She knows she's looking good. They look really pretty. If they got a banging booty and this and that, they're all over the place. Now, if she's very attractive, but not like a floozy, meaning, she's not like overtly showing you her ass and tits and stuff like that, but she's still not showing you a top to bottom pic, something's wrong. Like, can you just show me top to bottom pic? Why? I just want to, and then come up with this, right? This is the thing I say. I've been deceived before, and I just want to know what you're going to look like and what to expect when I see you in person, because I really want to be deceived. I want to make sure that you look a certain way. You've seen what I look like. It's only fair that I see what you look like. And if they don't, move on, brother. EJ says, no full body pic. Something is wrong. I tend to agree, brother. YouTube Corrupt said, double wrap it. The ghetto chick is going to fuck dude's program. Okay. Politics. I dated an attractive redhead with a nice ass, but politics constantly got in the way and totally turned me off eventually. Your thoughts. Very nice subject matter. CBRX. So I am Hispanic, but culturally American. So pop culture, all that stuff, I'm really like well-versed in that world. So an American girl is really going to be the thing for me, and probably someone on the more educated side. Just based on the way I talk, I turn off a lot of Latin women. Just the way I talk, like this conversation that I'm having with you guys right now, turns off a lot of Hispanic and Latin women. Why? Because they think if he speaks well without an accent, then he must be trying to be white. Why are you trying to be white? Man, why are you trying to be gringo? You don't like Bad Bunny? The guy that dresses like a woman and twerks? You don't like Bad Bunny? How come you don't like Bad Bunny? You don't like salsa? You don't like, what's the guy that looks like a rat that was married to Jennifer Lopez for a minute? I don't know. But I forget his name. See, I don't even know. He's a salsa dude. Don't care. Don't give a shit. So you meet a woman that is American, Americanized, and educated, and they appreciate this kind of language. So I was going out with went on one date. Went to his place called Subculture Coffee, downtown West Palm Beach. So let's meet for coffee. Place is nice. It's chill. Got a huge selection of coffees. We can sit the fuck down and talk. Because I'm not spending $50 to figure out you are not compatible for me. Fuck that shit. I got bills to pay. I got car parts to buy. Do you know what I am saying? So we sit down. Dude, it is going wonderful. This woman is good looking, a little older than me, 44, 45, but not, that don't mean shit. And dude, the conversation was insane. It was wonderful. Then she got on the politics. Do you like the president? I said, I support any president that's in office. That is literally my answer. I support any president that is in office. So you're okay with him grabbing women by the pussy? I'm like, how did we take that leap? How did we go from here to that? But I already know she is sideways, because if that matters, forget how my upbringing was, forget how I treat you, do you like the guy that says he grabs women by the pussy? I'm like, here we go. Oh no. I said, okay. I said, look, obviously he is not the most cultured man and doesn't say, but I think when it comes time to do things like a man of action, I think he's doing a halfway decent job. And I would support him, all the way. And if the next president is a fucking, cum stain, not in line with my politics, but you gotta support him because he's in office. So she's like, you probably don't even believe in global warming. That's when I decided just to be a fucking dick. I decided to be a dick. Fuck it. I was like, well, there's no evidence that it is man-made. The earth has ebbs and flows of heat cycles, but there's no direct evidence that man is causing it. Just to be a dick face, And she fucking lost her shit, which told me what kind of person she was. I go, aha. They can't have a hypothetical conversation, because someone that's right-minded would have gone, you know what? You're probably right, but I'm willing to accept the fact that we're contributing to it. I would have accepted that answer and we would have gone along just fine. How can you? And I'm like, and you're probably anti-religion. Fuck religion. And you probably don't believe. And I was just like, I just went in, and she goes, you're one of those conservatives. I'm like, I'm neither. But she didn't believe it. She already labeled me. I'm a conservative. I like Trump. And I'm like, dude, get the fuck out. Like politics literally ruined that conversation. So I tend not to talk politics or religion on dates, because I've met some women that are just awesome. Then they come crazy with the religious shit. Now, I don't talk about religion at all because it's such a divisive subject, just like politics is super divisive. So religion and politics, I avoid during the date. If they want to go there, if they really want to make a deal about religion or politics, they're not right for me. And I'll kindly move on and take my $3 latte and see you later. Shit. Man, you guys are actually going off on here. I'm trying to get this here. I don't like to be deceptive. YouTube corrupt anti-free speech says. He goes, I tell her just a casual thing, but I wonder if her girl will be receptive. If you have ghosted her before, have you ever ghosted a girl and hit her up later? Yep. Straight ghosted. I explained to them why I ghosted them. One, it's easier. Ghosting is easy. You just ignore, bye, and you never hear from them again. You ignore them and everything. And then, some time passes, and then you're like, let me hit them up, see what the deal is. And then they go, hi. And then they're like, oh, hello, ghost. And then they make fun of you for a little bit, but then they start talking to you again. And you're like, okay, so she's not that upset about it. Ghosting is normal nowadays, guys. Hey, bro, why do you think so many women are young, single moms? Matt GT500. I don't know. I think a lot of women want to get it over with early, and they think it's easier to have a kid early on in life and still be 31, 32, 33 and deal with a 10-year-old than be 31, 32, 33 and have a newborn, because then you're 40 with a 10-year-old, 50 with a 20-year-old, as opposed to 30 with a 10-year-old, 40 with a 20-year-old, and you can kind of do stuff and you're still kind of on the younger side. I can't imagine women that have a kid that early think that through. I think they think that's the next logical step. But I can't imagine a woman that's 21 to 3 and says, I want to have a baby because they know everything. No, because I'm sure if they wait 4 or 5 more years after that, they'd be like, fuck that. Like, if you don't have a baby when you have a baby, I think you'll never have a baby. That's the way I look at it. My ex had a baby because she felt she needed a baby at that point. I'm sure she does not regret the baby, but I'm sure she regrets the guy she's with. But there's nothing you can do about that shit because the ultimate goal was the baby. The baby. Hey, bro, why do you think so many women? Oh, I already said that. Damn it. Sausage down the hallway. Luckily, I've never had that situation. I'm not saying I'm packing, but I've never had a sausage down a hallway situation. YouTube Corrupt says 1,000%. Every time I overhear women talking, they're always talking about men in relationships. Exactly. T Health Surf says every girl my buddy has been with is the best he ever had. Rainbows shoot out of her shit. Mr. Nito says I've seen Magic Mike chicks are there to snap carrots. Exactly. Trevor, Mr. Nitro, I never seen Magic Mike because I'm a straight male. Trevor Gerfin says, hey, just wanted to say I watched all your talking shit streams over the last 2 weeks and I'm a delivery driver and still working through this COVID-19 shit. You helped me make my shift go fast. Thank you, Trevor. Hopefully this one's as entertaining, but probably not. T. Heltzer says, who am I to say no to a woman? As soon as I find my underwear, I'm out. Okay. Brandon Herrera says, very true, Matt, GT500. Okay, boom. Mark Anthony, thank you. You guys all answered. Mark Anthony, don't you know Mark Anthony? No. Most boring date or bland person you've ever dated? Damn, that's good. Boring date. Where I had to pull the words out of her mouth, huh? Let me think for a little bit there. Most bland or boring date I've ever been with. Okay, I went out with a girl in Boca that was almost like a hippie. Earthy, crunchy, super skinny, like insanely skinny. And she didn't really have much to say. So halfway through the date, I switched it up. And I was doing most of the conversating. I was doing most of the talking. And I switched it up and I just backed it off a little bit. I was just like, and she liked that. She was like, are you okay? I go, yeah, I'm just, taking this all in. And she's like, oh, so you're just letting the moment happen? I go, yeah, whatever. Inside, I'm like, I want you to say something. And that led to her trying to be more engaging. But honestly, the shit she had to say, I had no interest in. I didn't care about what she had going on. She was bland, boring, didn't really have, look, talk about whatever. Talk about anything. But if you just can't have a regular conversation, I'm probably not going to be stimulated and take you to the next level. You're just going to stay at the base level and you're not going to get to, level 2, which is this bitch. Have you ever gone out with a fat chick? Have you ever got with a fat chick? I did and had to lift up the lonjas. Ew, took it for the team. Ew, won't be doing that again. Ew. Yes, we've all had it. We've all had that one girl, and girls have had that one guy that, oof. But you have to play in the minor leagues to play in the major leagues. You got to learn to hit the off speed. You got to get your bat speed up. You got to be able to know how to steal signs, run bases. You have to, hone your craft before you get called up to the big leagues. So if you can't perform in the minors, you're not even going to get into the majors. You're going to be dumped and you're going to be working at a Denny's. Mark Anthony, I can't believe you don't like salsa. I fucking hate salsa. It's just dumb. Like, oh, let's dance. Let's do this dumb shit. Shut up. Dance. At least you don't have a mass hole accent. No, not at all. See, a lot of people think, oh, you're from Massachusetts. Yep. So how's Boston? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, where are you from? Oh, Texas. Well, how's Dallas? Fuck you, man. I'm from Houston. Same shit. No, it's not. Dallas people hate Houston people. Okay. Don't care. But that's the same thing saying I'm from Boston. I'm nowhere near Boston. I'm Western Mass, Springfield, Chicopee, Holyoke, Podunk. Nothing goes down over there. And we don't have an accent. We talk like this. Normal people. The Auto Lab says, I got all that through high school. Wasn't black enough for the black girls. The Auto Lab, dude, imagine being a black guy, right? And you speak well. You're educated. I'm not saying that there aren't any educated well-spoken black guys. But just like Puerto Ricans in their own little mind, in their own little fucking circle, if you're not Puerto Rican enough, you're out of the circle. But guess what Puerto Rican enough is? Stupid, dumb, ignorant, into dumb shit, reggaeton, smokes weed, dumb, stupid. Puerto Rican's like, yo, fuck you, man. I'm like, am I wrong? You motherfuckers wear that Tweety Bird shirt. You motherfuckers wear that Sylvester the Cat shirt and the Foghorn Leghorn shirt. Don't think that I know you don't wear them shirts. Look in your closet right now. Go in your closet right now. If you have a shirt that has a tiger on it, if you have a shirt that has Tweety Bird, Sylvester the Cat, any of that shit, you're the guy I'm talking about. Houston people are actually the ones involved with us DFW folks. Same shit. No, you're different. You're totally different. Them boys swear there's some sort of feud going on. It's all in their heads. Yeah, exactly. Tony Turbo says, Alex, fat chicks will bang your brains out. Who knows why? They do better than the other chicks. I'm not going to deny that on average, a heavier woman tends to be better in bed than a non-heavier woman. Look, I'm trying to be good because look, if someone's watching this channel, it's like, I want to go out with this guy. I'm going out with this guy. I want to make sure they don't think I'm a fucking pig, but I'm also giving you the best information I can based on my experiences. Jay Russ says, I never had fat sober. Jay, are you sure you're not the fat guy? Like a lot of us think that we're like some top dog motherfucker and we bang some chick, but what if we're their nightmare? What if you're the guy that didn't sling it right? Didn't eat it right, didn't move right, didn't do anything right. And you think you're out there like, you're like Mandingo and you're just like, oh, that guy's awful. That guy's awful. He didn't know where the man in the boat was. Do you know where the man in the boat is? Exactly. Have you ever been to Puerto Rico? Yeah. Have you? Have you? Oh, shit. Have you ever been to Puerto Rico? You can't compare Florida Puerto Ricans to island folk. I'm not comparing Florida Puerto Ricans to anyone. There's not that many Puerto Ricans here that I come across. I come across a lot of Colombian, Venezuelan, Chilean. I don't come across a lot of Puerto Ricans here. In Puerto Rico, though. Ooh-wee. I always swipe left on chicks petting tigers in their profiles. Thank you. Great segue. So after all of us have seen The Tiger King, right? If you haven't seen The Tiger King, do yourself a big favor. You're going to have to get past the first and second episodes. I think episode 2 midway through gets great. It doesn't get good. It gets great. The fact that there's somebody out there that actually is serious and it acts like this, unless it's a complete con job and everyone's an actor, this is amazing. So after seeing how tiger sanctuaries are run, big cat sanctuaries and stuff, I'm judging you. I am judging you if you have a picture with you and a tiger. Yep. You are a fucking freakazoid that likes to go to shelters to look at cats, big cats. Like, what is the facet? I don't give two shits about an elephant, a giraffe. I still think people that go to Lion Country Safari that don't have children, a grown-ass adult. If you're a grown-ass adult and you go to Lion Country Safari on Southern Boulevard in West Palm Beach, something's wrong with you. Something's wrong with you. You need help. I just like seeing big cats. Why do you like to look at big cats? I like feeding leaves to the giraffes. Why? You're fascinated by the animal? Okay, that's fine. But seeing the type of people that go into these sanctuaries and out of them, I'm like, yeah, I'm judging you, dude. I am judging you. And do you know how many women have either a dead fish, a mahi, a swordfish, or something, or a tiger cub, a lion in their profile picture? This is most of the women's profile pictures. A picture of them on the side of a vacation spot, whether it be Italy or Mount Machu Picchu, like in Chile, where the fuck it is, Peru, Chile, that shit. Peruvians and Chileans, hey, fuck you, man. That's how they talk. So Machu Picchu or Italy, right? You know, super, super original. Tiger or a fish? Or the typical, you know, this shot type of situation. So, yeah, I judge you, especially if I have a tiger. After seeing Tiger King, I will judge you. If you have a tiger, big cat, any fucking weird animal that should be in the wild in your profile picture. So what, did they sedate the cat and let you sit there? Here's a Benadryl big cat. Here's a 5 Benadryl big cat in a Walmart expired meat, steak. And, oh, it's sleeping now. Go take a picture. Oh, I can't wait. What the fuck is wrong with you? Tyler Whitley says, Googling man in the boat. Exactly. Lots of veiny women in South Florida. Veiny. Like arm veiny or like tip veiny? Or Venny. What is Venny? Veiny? Dude, I don't know what you're saying. Iltal. Big girls definitely want breakfast in the morning. Avoid any woman wearing animal print clothing. Exactly. How much do you take the other person's job income into account when dating? Good question. Impending disaster. Somebody that's going to be with me is not someone that I'm going to have to lift up. Maybe if the girl's super young and they're not set up in life, but they make me feel great and they're wonderful and they're attractive. And I think, but the problem is someone that's that young, it's going to be hard to be compatible with. But if you are like in basically a dead end job and you don't have a career, that's a negative, guys. That's a negative because I'm going to have to carry this team. I'm going to have to be Marshall Lynch in the CIA. I'm going to have to be the guy that carries and puts the team on their back and go, okay, I'm going to go out with you to put more pressure on my back, because it's one thing to support yourself. It's a whole nother thing to support somebody else. So I really want you to have your own shit. I want you to have your own place, your own car, your own shit. And it has to be pretty good. It has to be as good as mine or better. Now, I understand the one that has a better situation might not want to go out with me. I don't blame them. If they're used to a lifestyle that I cannot be a part of, meaning jet setting, drinking, hanging out, going on vacation all the fucking time, I'm probably not right for you. But if you are within my universe, I think it'll be okay. If you are way the fuck down there in the cellar, it depends on how compatible we are, but you have to be pretty amazing for me to go out with someone that has like a dead end job and I'm going to have to like rebuild their life. I did that. It came crashing down. I got them here. I got them a job. I got them set up. Here it is. All you got to do is go to work, help out. No, but it was like this the whole time. Me. Where's my, I wanna, I do, I did. I'm like, you could buy some groceries. You could offer to pay the light bill. But I got this and I got that and the nails. And I'm like, this ain't going to work out. I'm not going to take care of you. You need to get out of here. Fuck that bitch, Carol Baskin. I love it. I love how he says Carol fucking Baskin. I was bombed for a one-nighter. She woke up, looked at me, and was out. Damn, Joe Blow. Sorry to hear that. But I get it. Dude, I was about to get with someone, and they must have just thought better of it. Come to find out later, they had a man. I was like... And she was like, oh, I can't. And I was like, okay, I'm not going to force you. I'm just going to go, okay. Corona. I'm just like, okay, no problem. And she was like, gone. I was like, all right. Then about a month or two later, she had a man. I'm like, good thing. Denny Lee says, I'm dating a girl from the Dominican Republic. She's black and fine as hell. Oh, yeah, I like her personality too. Okay. I mean, okay. I never said black is bad. When did I say that? What do you think about bad driving chicks? My ex was also one of those bitches. I was in my work truck. We were arguing. She had my car. She takes off, peeling out, spins my car 360 in town. No. If you're driving bad, if you're a bad driver, I'm driving always. I'll go out with you, but I'm always going to drive. Mike Tyson had a tiger. Then again, he also had a face tat. That obviously he's a bit nuts. Exactly. Venezuela. Okay. Must have a job, a car, in her own place. That is a nice prerequisite. It's a nice list. Recently talked to a new woman. After 2 conversations, she basically asked the size of my penis. I said, what size do you need or looking for? So there was a girl that I used to talk to way back when, and she was, the best word to describe her was voluptuous, like voluptuous. She was 5'6". She had a huge ass, but not like fat and nasty. Like, this one is stacked. Big, massive breasts on her, super pretty. And she kind of alluded to the fact that she would prefer the guy to, be packing, right? But you can understand, I think a lot of women say that because they think that's going to intimidate a guy, or maybe that's a test, like insecurities and all this bullshit. Like, oh, I got 12 inches, baby. And then, you don't. And if you start laughing, or if you start kind of like, I don't know, what I would do is this. I'd go, well, I got enough to satisfy you. And she's like, well, how much is that? I'm like, you're going to have to, then I turn it around. Boop. I go, if you're lucky enough, you'll find out someday, but you might not even get there. And that's when they're like, oh, really? Oh, really? And then they get to know you, right? They get to know you. You kind of like turn it around on them. You're like, well, what makes you think I want to fuck you? Like, what makes you think I'm going to be up in you? You should be so lucky, And that makes them, really? I'm like, yeah. Now, if they're like, no, I want 8 inches minimum or fuck off. I'm like, all right, well, I want, 36, 24, 36, no cottage cheese, perky breast, and you got to make $75,000 to $100,000 a year. Can you do that? Turn it around on them. Nanya says, I've been in 2 long-term relationships, not so many partners. Recently came across an old friend from school. We hit it off and made out hot and heavy, but then tells me she has HSV2, which is genital herpes. What the fuck? Nanya. Okay, so I'm going to school you guys on this subject, right? Because a lot of you guys are like, you got to get educated. Get educated on the subject. If you've ever had a cold sore on your lip, you have oral herpes, HSV1. Get educated, guys. Don't say stupid shit. If you have the same kind of sore down there, it is 2. So you guys are acting like, I bet you one of you guys would be like, shit, I do get cold sores every once in a while. Guess what? You got the herpaderp. But, you don't think you're gross. Right? You don't think you're gross. I'm not going to come in here because, look, people have an STD. And then, some people are super insecure about that. And imagine meeting a great girl. Fucking perfect. Awesome. And she has some kind of condition. Get educated on it. Instead of like, oh my God, holy shit. And everyone's like, oh, Alex must have something. It's not that. You need to get educated, especially on this subject, because it's something that they could be asymptomatic, meaning they don't exude any issues. But again, every single time I see a cold sore on a dude's lip, I'm like, you better not make any STD jokes. You better not make any STD jokes. Oh, great. Looks like Steven Munchkin, but I'm broke, and I drive a Mustang. I look like Steven Mnuchin. I don't know what the fuck that is. Any dating tips for me? Let me look up Steven Mnuchin. Steven. Oh, shit. I love you. I love that you even admit to that. So if you guys want to see what that guy looks like, Steven Mnuchin, whatever, that's him. Look, I don't know. You could be a haircut away from, and a goatee away from looking like a biker badass. So Not the worst look. Look at me. I'm just like some bald, tall forehead having motherfucker. I don't give a shit. I still get it. Relationships are overrated, Mike J. Someone's bitter. Look, I'm at the point where I could be single for the rest of my life. I'm happy, I'm content. It's not a problem. I would just rather spend it with someone that's like-minded. And if they're not like-minded and does not add to my life, they actually take away from my life. See you later. YouTube corrupt anti-free speech. Okay, YouTube corrupt. Would you date a woman that's hyper successful, neurosurgeon making $600,000 a year, for example? Yeah. Woo wee. Hell yeah. I'd have me that fucking 7-second Fairmount. Fucking badass shit, because I'd be giving her that long bitch all night. I'd be like, what do you want, honey? I can make you some bagels. I can make you waffles. I could whatever you want, baby. I'd be cleaning. Fuck yeah. Fuck with me. Absolutely. No, but in reality, yeah, if someone is super successful, makes I dated someone that made around that kind of money. And you know what broke us up? It was not the money, or I didn't feel insecure about it. No, it was awesome. They simply were not compatible with me. Like physically, it was just something was off about the whole thing. And I was honest with him. I said, you're great. I could not overlook certain things based on her success. I was like, because it's really easy to find super successful rich women down here. That's not a problem. The problem is compatibility. That's what I talked about. Compatibility versus convenience versus chemistry. I don't think I can overlook any of them. I need to have all of it or nothing, plain and simple. Because let's say I go out with you for your money. You got money and I'm slinging it and I'm doing everything, but then I'm just not attracted to you. I'm going to end up cheating or something. Right? Because if I see a super hot chick that a friend of yours or something, I'm like, holy shit, she's hot. I'm not that physically attracted into my current girl that's making $500,000 a year. So my mind's going to wonder, I'm a guy. If you're not that attractive and make a bunch of money, you have to be either super insanely compatible with me, like you get my mind and you get the crust of me. But if you don't, and all you have is money, I'm just going to use you for your money. I'm not even going to date you. Seriously, I'm just going to be like, it's not working out. I'm going to charge you for a therapy session. Michael Hayek says, charge me? Interesting. I'd rather catch COVID than herpes. Mustang Manny, you know what's funny? You probably got it. How many, like if you do a Google search of the population that has one way or another, it's like 60 or it's high. So careful. Michael Charlton says, my man Alex wasn't even asking for the whole electric bill, just the light bill portion. Exactly. Just the light. I got the rest. Dude, nothing. It was like 3 months and I'm like, I see no light at the end of the tunnel. All I see is money going out, complaining about your life, complaining about work, but now you're in a better situation. You're in a warmer climate. You're in somewhere where you can do something with your life. And they were just like, it wasn't enough. And I'm like, then you gotta dip. You gotta dip out. It's not working out. Ever since I started driving, I don't even let my own parents drive me around. I get it 100%. Most chicks do not want a guy with a tube of cookie dough in their pants. Right. I mean, if you meet a girl that needs that kind of dick to get them off, look, women are built like men are built, meaning some men are big, some men are small. Some women are big, some women are small. I am lucky. I have never had a situation where I'm like, oh my God, it's not even going to happen. I'm not saying I'm packing. I'm just saying I've never come across an extreme situation. Gosh, I got to filter a lot of what I got to say, but fuck it. I've been with girls that are tiny. And I'm like, this is going to be a problem. Not that I'm not packing crazy shit. I'm just saying this is going to be a problem. And you work your way around it. You just be really, really patient. Those are not, by the way, that's not fun. I'm sorry. If you guys think of super tight, oh my gosh, she's tight. I'm like, guys, there's a certain way I like to move. There's a certain thing I like to do. There's certain moves I like to do. And if someone can't handle the bitcha, then this bitcha is not going to be happy. And I'm going to be like, I can't do with you what I want to do. And I'm not going to get off. And I don't know if you're getting off, but I'm not getting off. So, no. If you do have a massive dick, most girls don't like that shit. Ill tall. Don't know how many times a woman done told me that. Ooh, could you imagine hearing that from a girl though? Oh, I went out with this guy, his dick was too big, and you're like, fuck you. So I'm okay. Me and my little dick. Oh man. Take the bullets out of their gun. Yeah, exactly. Jason Friedberg, exactly. Steven Munchen has a hot ass old lady. Does he? Matt Jones says, will you get herpes on your lips if you eat a girl with herpes on her vagina? If she's like actively, if she's like having a breakout? Yeah. Yeah. The women gun? Who's the chick in the red dress with Stephen Munchen, whatever the fuck his name is? It must be his woman. Sugar mama, Mr. Clean looking ass. It's true. Hola, Alex. R. Limon says hello. How big was the rich chick? She wasn't big. She was tall. She was like 5'9", probably $150, right? Big, just the compatibility just wasn't there. Like we were talking, but there was something off, and I think it was personality wise. See, I portray like I'm an outgoing guy. Hey, I'm really an introvert. That's why this corona thing, I hope doesn't affect me. I'm rarely around people. I just sit my ass home and go to Publix and grab some groceries. And when the gym is open, go to the gym. And that's kind of it when it comes to socializing. I go to a restaurant by myself and I eat, and I'm not really outgoing. But when I talk to you, I think you think I'm outgoing. But if I'm comfortable with you and we're just talking and rapping and having a good time, you're going to be like, wow, this guy's so much fun. I want my friends to meet him. And then I meet your friends and I'm a little aloof and I'm a little introverted. I go, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. And then the girl's looking at me like, where's the Alex that I know? No, that's with you. I'm not like that with everybody. I'm not like, hey, buddy, nice to meet you. Let's have some drinks. Come on, buddy. Let's play some music. No. I'm just like, hi. Hello. That's it. I am 6'4". I know what you mean. Okay. Too tight and can't take the D. Yeah, that's true. Packing that hog leg. Fuck that. Spit it and jam it in there. No way, man. Dude, I'm not one of those spit on it and jam it in there. What the hell is wrong with you? Alex Goodell says, if I had a girl that made money and said, I'm to be a stay-at-home husband, I'd do it no questions. Yep, me too. But I have to like her. Because then you're going to be a stay-at-home husband that hates his life. You're going to be one of those like housewives of Atlanta, where you're like, I'm taken care of, but my man's a fucking punk ass bitch. And I'm going to go fuck the pool boy, and you're going to be like, she's not that hot. She pays the bills. I don't really want to fuck her. I might fuck with one of her friends, or I'll go to Tinder and hook up with some bitch. I'm telling you, dude, it's not going to work out if you're not into her, no matter how much money she makes. What if you meet someone compatible, but XXX isn't her thing? Triple X, meaning hardcore sex, isn't her thing. Just like to do it maybe once a month. Nope. At minimum, and let's go by a week, because the first week you're together having sex, you're having it 2 or 3 times a night. You can't get enough for her. You're all up in it. You're like, God, this is so wonderful. Then you're like, all right, let's get to normal shit. And then a month goes by, a month and a half goes by. You're banging once a night, once every other night. Because after a while, you're like, yeah, she's getting pounded, and she's like, I can't take no more bitch out all night. I need some like a rest period. Trust me, it happens. And look, depending on how aggressive the sex is, you can get hurt as a guy, unless you guys have some of those titanium dicks out there. But at the end of the day, you have to dole out the sex. So it's a little more special. So minimum 3 times a week, 4 times a week, right? Forever. Like that's the minimum forever. If they ain't into that, we're probably not going to work out. Because, okay, when I'm in a relationship, I don't jerk off. Look, everyone masturbates. Let's get that shit out of the way. Everybody masturbates a lot, especially when they're single. When you are with someone, I don't waste it. I want that feeling while we're having sex. So if I'm not getting it 3 or 4 times a week, I'm going to grow kind of frustrated. And if I have to go and, whack my pud into something, into a sock and make it stand up on its own, I'm probably not going to do you that night because I'm good. I'm good. After dinner, do you use gum or mints? Gum. I usually after dinner have a coffee, then have gum. You ever been out on a date and start clicking with the waitress? Dude, yes. I went to this place called, it's in Fort Lauderdale. What is the name of that place in Fort Lauderdale, dude? Fuck, it's on the Intercoastal. It's got a picture of Hugh Hefner on the wall. It's got a dining hall upstairs. It's like something like Schooners or Fooders or Boobers or fuck. What's the Hugh Hefner restaurant, Fort Lauderdale? This is a great thing about Google. You can just tell it dumb shit and it goes, oh, here. Is it in Hollywood? Not Blue Martini. No. Shit. Let me see. Wet t-shirt concerts. Wet t-shirt concerts. Wet t-shirt contest. Wet t-shirt contest. Fort Lauderdale restaurant. On the water. Perfect. Here we go. Shooters. I knew it. Shooters Waterfront Cafe. Sorry, I had to make that happen. So Shooters Waterfront Cafe. Went on a date with a girl, and I thought the conversation was going good. I thought the conversation was fucking amazing. This girl's good looking, and gave her a hug, and she smelled good, and I'm like, this is great. We sit down, and we're just having a good vibe, right? What do you like? You like that? Oh, shit, I like that too, man. And then she goes to the bathroom, and the waitress is like, is this your 1-year anniversary? And I said, no, this is our first date. And she goes, oh my God, you're getting along so good. I go, right? I said, does it look like we're getting along? She goes, yeah, you guys look like you've been dating for a while now. I said, yeah, I'm really clicking with her. She's really nice. She goes, yeah, she's good looking. She goes, but I would expect you to go out with someone different. And I was like, oh, where is this going? I said, what do you mean? She goes, she looks a little old for you. And I was like, interesting. What do you think how old do you think I am? She goes, 33. I was like, oh, get out of here. You're so crazy. She's looking for that tip. I thought she was working for the tip, not this tip, but this tip. And I was like, oh, I appreciate that, but I'm 42. She goes, ooh, wow. Then she said, what did she say? She said, wow, well, I'm 32 or something like that. And I was like, oh, well, you look great or whatever. Thanks. I appreciate it. Whatever. She goes, well, if it doesn't work out with her, just hit me up. And I'm like, ha, 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 ha. And I was like, did that just fucking happen? So she came back and guess what I'm thinking? This waitress. I'm just like, the waitress was smoking. And I was like, should I leave? Is that weird? What do I do? What do I do? I couldn't leave my number on the receipt because she's going to see that. Maybe, you know what I should have done? Because that didn't work out. That didn't work out really fast with that girl. In hindsight being 2020, should have gone to the bathroom and been like, were you serious about that? Or are you just kidding? Because this date just turned really bad, but I didn't do that. I didn't think, because the date was going pretty well, but then if the wheels fell off, literally that night, went home, text me when you get home, texted, everything good? Yeah. Called me. And the wheels fell right the fuck off over the phone, talking about some dumb shit about her being insecure, about the distance and all this. I'm just like, dude, the date went real well. Now you're being fucking weird. Oh, it was awful. Mr. Nitro says, Joe Exotic probably took his husband down a pound every night. I'm sure. He had two. I think he just likes sucking on it. I don't think he like getting banging or getting banged. I think he's just like being around balls and dicks. Would you date a girl that has an okay? Would you date a girl that has an extreme sexual past, like got gang banged, and was a my free cam girl? No, no. I like a girl to be demure, shy-ish, but with me, she does it all. So if a girl tells me, hey, I was a webcam girl, everyone knows what my pussy looks like, and I double fisted cocks, and I'm like, I think I'm going to pass on that one. Because with my luck, we're at a party, and people are going to be like, oh, that's Alexa Falexa. What? Fellatioxa. Whatever the fuck her name would be. Being with someone for their money, don't do it, boys. Don't end up like Travis and John. I don't know what that means. That is. After dinner, okay, I already got that. I only use it as a sleep aid. So this guy's talking about masturbating. You have to jerk it before you go to their house so you don't nut too fast. Nope. If you're a master of your domain, you don't do that. Masturbating too much causes you to lose the musk. Joe Exotic to okay, we got that. Muscle, okay. Your mama's house, okay. Hooters, no, it's shooters. The bathroom is full of, what's it say? The bathroom is full of tits place. The bathroom is full of tits place. Exactly. The bathroom is literally full of tits. It's just tits on the wall. Shooters, McGavin, from Happy Gilmore. Exactly. Shooters. Oh, shooters, my bad. You go back. Do both of them. You go back. I should have gone back, but I was already home when that went back. It's in our DNA to screw everything. You're right, Mike J. Douglas says, yep, back to the restaurant the next day. I should have. Don't forget to bring a towel. Towelie's here. Towelie checking in. I love Towelie checking in. Making us aware to stay dry and don't be all wet. Bring a towel. Lady in the streets, whore in the sheets. Exactly. Okay, but yeah, that was a crazy situation. And there's a girl at Yard House, my favorite place, that sort of, I think she knows the deal with me. She's like, oh, this guy's a serial dater. Or she thinks, wow, he's really out there meeting a lot of women. Who knows? But you could tell she gives me the, I know you're a fucking pig look, or like a, I want to suck on that bitch out. Look, I don't know what look she's giving me. I'm really bad at reading women. Someone just said Mark Anthony now on a conversation that I had about 30 minutes ago. It's true. You stay hard longer after releasing the first time. What the fuck are you talking? I mean, look, guys, if you wanna deprive yourself of a fucking strong orgasm, go ahead, jerk off and do your own thing. Look, I've been at this longer than some of you guys. Hey, yo, I'm going to save it for the woman. It's better for me and her. Bro, we need a picture of you from back in the day with Elvis hair. I didn't have Elvis hair, but this is, I mean, I have a, fuck, I don't think I have a picture of myself anywhere. No, this one, I have a hat on this one. Nah, you won't be able to see shit there. What are signs she's a past skank and won't fess up to it? I don't think you can. I don't think you can figure that out. Some women in their youth act out sexually. Maybe they didn't have a father growing up. Oh, they had daddy issues, so they acted out and then just were banging everything. That doesn't matter to me. Like, you could have as many sexual partners as you want as long as you're clean and everything's good and you're not carrying a disease like something bad. And I'm okay with that because eventually you're going to have to grow up. And look, men can't talk. If you were to count, right? Guys, right now, sit back in your chair and remember every girl you had sex with. Think about that. Some of you are probably going to go, holy shit, 2015, I probably fucked 10 girls. Oh my God, 2008, I had 2 at the same time. Oh, and you're going to be like, oh my God. So if you start thinking, some of you, not all of you, but some of you, especially the older guys, you probably run through a decent amount, right? And you're like, I can't talk. I can't talk. But men are not seen as hoes or whores when they've had a lot of sexual partners. We're seen as, badass. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, badass. But women, for whatever reason, because they're receiving, oh, that shit's worn out. That shit's like a old catcher's mitt, all worn in. I'm like, guys, you don't know how it works. You have no idea how it works. But I just don't care. I don't go, how many guys have you slept with? I don't give a shit. Do not give a shit. As long as you weren't doing two at the same time and shit's on film, we're good. A fist in. If you can get a fist in, guys, I've never been with a girl that I can get a fist in. No fucking way. 2 fingers, 3 fingers, not 4. A fist? Woof. Yeah, that's a problem. Although sex is definitely a lot better when you don't jerk off. Thank you, YouTube Curl Up Anti-Free Speech. You are depriving yourself of great... Just slow down. Make out with her a little bit when you feel that tingle. Way before you feel that tingle. The tingle before the tingle before the tingle. Be like, whoop, baby, I want... And she goes, what's wrong? I just want to last. I want to last. And she'll be like, oh my God, that's so hot. And you make out with her a little bit. If a girl accidentally bites on your dick, do you let her finish? Choke her out with a towel for almost chomping off your dick? I've literally never had that happen. I don't know who the hell you guys are going out with. But I had a girl that was really aggressive down there and she didn't bite it, but she was like yanking it back as if she's like taking the skin off a snake. I'm like, what? Do you know how this mechanism works? Do you know how a penis works? Obviously you don't. I was stroking her for an hour and 15 minutes. Lying ass motherfucker. Straight. And after that initial release, I kept looking at the alarm clock time and laughing inside. You are a lying ass motherfucker. I stopped counting after the age of 26. Exactly. Lost count. Exactly, guys. You all lost count because you've probably had 30 and up. Right? See, Rustin only says lost count. A key that opens many locks is a good key. A lock that is opened by many keys is a shitty lock. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because if that lock is a really good lock and a lot of guys want to, imagine the lock is a great lock, a very supple lock, a desirable lock. I don't want to refer to a vagina as a lock. That's just like a really weird way of looking at a vagina because your key probably won't even fit that vagina. You know what I mean? Like you got to understand, like, I think if a woman is desirable, that's not a bad thing. How many of you wouldn't bang a 1999 Jenna Jameson? Who the hell is Jenna Jameson? Let me look up 19 Jenna Jameson. There we go. Oh, come on. Guys, look up 1999 Jenna Jameson. Let's do it together, class. Let me just look up images. And oh, dude, oh man, look, this is okay. She's not naked here, but I'm trying to find a picture where she's not naked. Let's see if I can click it and it opens up and it's not like a tit. Fuck. Okay, so a 1999 Jenna Jameson. You guys wouldn't destroy that? Right here. A 1999 vintage, not in the wrapper, but a vintage, damn good looking Jenna Jameson. You guys wouldn't bang that? You guys wouldn't be all up in that? And she, by that time, probably had 300 dudes. 300 dudes. You would hit that. You would hit that in a heartbeat. Why? Because she probably knows what the hell she's doing. And if you look at film, you're like, wow, she looks pretty tight. You know, everything's good. You know, like everything is good. You'd still hit it. So you don't overthink their past. But if you can get yourself a 1999 Jenna Jameson, you do it. And if you say no, you're gay. See? Costa Zampa says, yeah, with a fire hydrant now, though, but she's gorgeous. Exactly. See? The Auto Lab. Jenna Jameson would get railed. Haven't heard that name in a while. Yeah. Hell no. Megan Fox. Megan Fox looks like a prude to me. Jenna Jameson. Yeah, exactly. She used to be. That's why I said I said 1999 Jenna Jameson. I didn't say Jenna Jameson 2020. I don't want to even show you that. No offense, Jenna. I know you're not a fan. You don't watch, but 1999, you were absolutely gorgeous. And we appreciate that. But yeah, again, guys, then, not now. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? We're having hypothetical conversations here, fuckers. 1999, Jenna Jameson. Boom. Plop her onto this timeline. You would slam that. Probably had 300 plus dudes by that point. Yep, I do her. Exactly. You all would do her. I'm putting 5 babies in it. Yep, I'd get her preggers, whatever. But you guys would say, oh, she's a slut. If you meet her on a date and you don't know about her past, you're going to get up in that. Trust me. Towley says, I dry that off. Oh, Towley. I love you, Towley. I dry that off. Oh, yeah, I'd hit that. Exactly, YouTube crew up anti-free speech. Everyone's saying, I was in high school. What's your favorite porn star? If you got one, yes. My favorite porn star, Christy Canyon. Christy Canyon. Christy Canyon. Well, Christy Canyon, guys. I'm talking about old porn stars. Christy Canyon in her day. This thing's going to be like, oh, you're searching porn girls on my shit. Now, I got to pick out the year, Christy Canyon. Christy Canyon was smoking hot in her day. All of her pictures are gross. Like it's just out there. I can't even show you this girl, guys. I can't even show you this girl. But a vintage Christy Canyon was smoking. All natural, pretty girl. Just like Nina Hartley was a close second because Nina Hartley had just a killer butt back in her day. But that's it. After that, porn kind of got away from me, and I knew Jenna Jameson from listening to Howard Stern, and I was just like, I was an adult. I was like, all right, let me just go with real life. Carmen Electra was also hot. Yes, she was. Where do you go to spots in Houston, Mr. Slanger? I don't know who he's talking about. Oh, Insane, you're not talking to me, are you? I don't know shit about Houston. Most guys don't care about girls' body count if you just want to smash. True. Mr. Nito says, even Towley getting down, says he'd dry that off. I love Mr. Towley getting in there. Tara Reid. Ew, Tara Reid's nasty. Tara Reid is gross. No thank you on Tara Reid. Ew. Nope. She would not get it in any state. No thank you. Pull up a pic. Christy still looks good. Pics. Guys, you have Google on your fucking phone. Okay, I'll do it. Fuck it. Christy Canyon. Let me see. Oh, wow. That's her now? She still looks good. What's she, like 50 something? This is good, but not great. Yeah, I guess this is the best I can do, but she was just all natural, dude. Like super natural. I'm trying to make it so it's not, I don't get flagged on YouTube for like nasty content. But she was all natural back in her day. And if you saw her in action, guys, it hard to beat seeing her perform. And you're like, oh my God, the way she moves, she seemed to actually enjoy it as opposed to what you see now. Oh yeah, spit on my face and punch me in the fucking cunt. It's like, really? Like, get out of here with that shit. Nina still looks good too. Yep, Nina Hartley still looks good. Crazy. Charlie D'Amelio is hot. In 1999, I would have been a year old and still wouldn't say no because I probably couldn't speak. You were young as shit, 21 years old. OG Dylan Ryder. I'm 9, watch your language. Spell Scarlett Johansson is smoking. I'm sorry. I don't think there's any better looking, sounding, moving actress in Hollywood right now than Scarlett Johansson. She's pretty ideal. Spell the name out, champ. You know, they be having funny ways of spelling basic. I already put it out there. Had a girl message me on Facebook after not talking for 2 years. What do you think she wants? She probably wants to reconnect. Maybe were you guys just banging? Were you guys an item? It's normal for them to reach back out. Maybe they've been through shit and they're like, I cannot find a guy that makes me feel like that guy feels. So open arms, treat her nice, be open-minded and see where it goes. Mia Khalifa is a fucking mutt. I don't like Mia Khalifa at all. Jenna Jameson on the Howard Stern show. Good old days. Very good old days. She was just top of her game back then, dude. In 19... Okay, you already said that. Is her middle name Big? I would tear Victoria Justice. Something about that girl would nut inside. Zero doubts. Well, look at you trying to get someone pregnant. Scarlett Johansson is wife. She can have all the babies. And then Costa Zampa says, fart, not cart. Okay. Jessica Biel. Nah, not a big fan of Jessica Biel. She looks basic to me. She's a good looking woman. But there's nothing like that stands out about Jessica Biel. She's a good looking athletic girl, but I don't go, oh my God, Jessica Biel, gotta have that. I just can't. Scarlett Johansson is nuttier than a squirrel turds. That being said, she could get it all day, every day. Our Racker guy, R-A-C-R guy. Shakira, wife material. The hips don't lie. Shakira, look, Shakira's pretty hot. And after seeing her move around in the Super Bowl, I'm like, damn, she's what? Late 30s, early 40s? That's pretty legit. It's pretty legit. Matthew Nichols says she doesn't look bad right now, just looked her up. Christy Canyon looks freaking good. She still looks really good. She got out of the game early, and in the 90s porn and early 2000s porn, once you did anal, you're kind of done. Now, I'm sure this video might get flagged on YouTube for bad content and it won't get monetized. That's okay. But once you did anal in the 90s, once you did anal sex in the 90s on film, you were done. Like, what else do you do then? Like, what else do you do, right? Ear porn? I mean, nose? I mean, what do you do? So I think Jenna Jameson, Christy Canyon, and all those other women never did anal on film, as far as I know. I don't know their filmography, but that's a funny thing to look up. Did you ever do anal on film? Because once they do that, that's it. That's it. Like, that's it. I'm sure you guys watch porn now. First time anal, and it fucking slides right in, and you're like, oh yeah, first time today. Oh shit. Coyote Car Guy showing up. 43. Shakira is 43 years old, according to our Racker guy. Jessica Alba, yeah, hot. Currently in a relationship, but I thought she was in one of them. She was Top Man Roman says, currently in a relationship, but I thought she was the one then. Hung out every day for 4 months, and we were basically in a relationship, but she could never give me the straight answer on us. Wow, that's a mind fuck, right? You're in a relationship, and then a girl that you heavily connected with comes back into your life. Ain't that some shit? When you think you found someone you're going to hang out with for a little bit, then someone else from your past comes in and goes, boom, let's put your relationship to the test. That's a tough one. I cannot give you any advice because it's happened to me. Mr. Nitro says, Coyote Carga, we're talking about celebrity porn stars. Who is your all-time fave? Coyote Carga, was there porn around back here? No, Coyote Carga is going to say Debbie Does Dallas. The girl, Debbie Does Dallas, or the first girl that ever did porn or whatever. That he's probably going to say that one because he's like into his 50s, no? My boy Alex about to get this channel deleted. I'm telling you, this channel is going to get deleted. I guarantee it because I'm literally talking about porn and this is going to go, bye, see ya. Get out of here. MGK was slinging it to Kate Beckinsale. Good for him. The girl on King of Queens is hot. Can't think of her name. Ew. King of Queens? That weird Italian chick with the weird laugh? If that's her. Mr. Nitro says Coyote Carga says his favorite was Shauna Grant. Look up Vika Carriquez. Okay, whatever. Okay, enough of porn shit. I'm trying to leave this channel on YouTube, so please, let's stay on point, which is, what we're talking about? Look, if it gets deleted, who cares? That'd be great. Coyote Carga was slinging dick in the disco days. He probably was, and snorting. The thing is about the disco days is you probably did gay shit, but since it was the 70s, it wasn't gay. But it's gay. Linda Lovelace, Tony Bolton coming in clutch with the name of like the first porn actress ever. I sort of have a girlfriend right now, but I feel like she would be the girl that when she got drunk, she'd cheat. Should I follow up my gut instinct and break up? XX Wang, or Wangy, whatever the fuck your name is. You want to put it to the test? Have one of your boys hit on her. Double X. Have one of your boys hit on her. Say, hey, man, do me a solid. I want to know if this one's the one. We're going to go to the bar. A little sloppy. I want you to put the moves on her. And get like a good looking friend that she might be into. And see, that's fucked up. That's a setup, right? It is a setup. But if she's like, nah, fuck you, man. How dare you? How dare you hit on me, man? What the fuck? I'm with your boy. And you're, But if she's like, yeah, I'll suck your dick real quick. Let him get it. Let him get his dick sucked. Then dump her. Because at least let him get something out of it. You know what I'm saying? Do you know what I am saying? Mr. Nitro, okay, no more porn talk. The woman from A King of Queens, her name is Leah Remedy. And no, she's not hot. Exactly. She is not hot. Nope, never was. She's not porn. You're right, she's not porn. Alyssa Milano was hot back in her day. Right, but now she's batshit crazy, and that makes her less hot, right? Now she is absolutely nuts, and that makes her like not hot at all. Tony Full Bolton always coming through with some crazy knowledge. True. Man, you were right. Some girls are a liability when they drink. I cannot go out with a girl that gets sloppy. I cannot go out with a girl that gets drunk. How's that? If a girl gets drunk, like once a month, once every 3 months. Look, if you get drunk, that's fine. I can't date you. I can't date you. You can get buzzed, but drunk like sloppy? Nah, you got to go. YouTube Curl Panther Free Speech says, don't do it. He will give her that long bitch up. Yeah, give it long bitch up. And if your boy's a piece of shit, he'll be like, nah, she was straight. She was good. And he got his nut off in the bathroom. Elise Edwards. Hey, guys, there's a girl named Elise here. Get in there. She says she's horny. Get in there, guys. Good advice there. Thanks a lot, man. We'll do it. Yeah, man. No problem, brother. Yes, Laura Remini. Thanks, Tony Full Bolton. Yeah, Alyssa Milano is so woke. Yeah, woke my ass. You know what the funny thing is about people that are woke? They're annoying. I've met a lot of women that are woke, meaning they're aware of what's going on and, woman power. That's wonderful. But now what happens is you're so woke that you can't even allow guys in your life because you're so woke. You're like, I'm so woke. Fuck that guy. And he's probably a nice guy, but because he's a guy, you're like, fuck that guy. Uh-oh. Here are people like, Leah, here we go. Hi, what we doing here? King Ward. I don't know who King Ward is. I'm sure we're going to start getting some spammer shit going on because I see the viewer count go up, and when it goes up that aggressively, that means some spam shit's coming through. Costa Sampis says she's trying to get it. Yeah, she won't. She's probably some spammer shit. Talking about sloppy, I was out with a few friends and this girl was sloppy drunk in the next table and started puking everywhere. She was cute until then. Yep. Dude, once you get to that point of sloppy, I can't unsee that sloppiness. Costa Zampis says, my left, but so woke. Pam Anderson before Tommy Lee Slated. Yep. Like Baywatch days. Perfection. Then she got all the bullshit. Alex was at this girl's house a couple of years ago. Saw her on Snapchat that she drinks every day. We were asking questions and I asked her if she was an alcoholic. Do you think she got offended? That's great. Miley Cyrus, no way. No, thank you. Bot Police, exactly. My girl's watching The Tiger King right now on the iPad. It's the best show ever. Okay, guys, I'm going to start getting ready to get out of here because I've been on for over an hour and a half. This has been good. We had a big subscriber jump in the last 28 days. I'm up like 200. I appreciate that. The live stream is up over 200, which is nice. And I want to make sure that we keep growing this and the other channel because I want to talk car stuff on the other channel and I want to talk everything else everything else on this channel, but I like keeping it. Today was mostly porn. It started being compatibility. It started being stuff about clinginess, Tiffany's, and it became a porn. Who is your favorite porn actress talk? And I taught some of the young kids that a 99 Jenna Jameson was legit and a Christy Canyon still looked good. Britney Spears in her day looked real good. She wasn't attractive because she was a good singer. She was attractive in terms of popular. She was attractive. She was hot and she looked innocent. I'm just going to go use her. Don't do that. Look, if you like her, XX Wange, put it to the test. But if she gets all sloppy and stupid, then you're out of there. Dumb. You need subtitles on for Tiger King. You're not kidding. If you are watching Tiger King without subtitles, get ready to be confused. Put on subtitles for Tiger King. Deb Dunning, chick after Pam Anderson on Home Improvement. Yes! Woo! Hot as fuck. Love the name of this channel, that dating channel. Very creative. Okay, Michael Charlton, always have fun time, Alex. Enjoy supporting both channels, brother. Great. No, Alex, don't go. Boredom is going to hit hard. Costa, brother, I did a live stream yesterday. You can watch that on the regular channel. I'm sorry, Tuesday. And this is going to be the Thursday channel. And I'll try. Look, it's really difficult to pump out videos because I'm very lucky that work is very busy right now. So I can't just like stop and video stuff. If something comes up that I think needs to be put on video, I'll do it. But the live streams seem to be filling that void for me, honestly. Texas Stank says, do you mean SN95, Jenna? Alex, would you hump on a cosplay chick? Depends on what she was cosplaying. If she was cosplaying like Wonder Woman, oh yeah. Oh yeah. R. Lemon says, gracias por las experiencias, Alex. Que descanses. He said, thanks for the experiences. Sleep well, I think he meant. Goodbye, I'm going to kill. Goodbye, I'm going to kill myself. My bad for bringing up the porn shit. No, you're good. You're good for the. It's funny. Tony versus Khabib. Who's going to get canceled again? Really? Yeah, Jesus. There's not going to be any fights. Football, baseball, but this is not going to be shit for another month. So I'm going to capitalize, see if I can get shit out there and get my subscriber base up. Time to rub one out so I can go to sleep. Mike J. How long did it take to shoot the Tiger King? Probably like 3-4 fucking years, man. Nathalie's in there talking. Okay, let me get out of here. Okay, now it's getting a little silly. Okay, so I'm going to try to get some video up this weekend on the red car. I put a trans brake on it, so I'm going to do some launching videos on that just to see what the difference between pump gas and E85 in terms of power based on basically how it launches at the same RPM in the same conditions. I'll try to do that this weekend for you. They're enforcing a bit of a lockdown in Florida, which basically means you can't be out after midnight. That's it. That's all they require is after midnight, be inside, and then when you got to go to work, do your regular shit, but you can't be out at the park playing Frisbee and just, taking in the sights. So I'm going to do my best to get video without getting in too much trouble. Hopefully, I'll get you this stuff by the weekend. So I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for listening, guys. I appreciate you tuning in on this channel and, of course, on the other channel. Subscribe, like, share all the bullshit. Talk to you later.